July has been a bit of a crazy month, I'll be honest with you, and it's probably going to set to get even crazier because the tour's just about to start. But I'll take you back a couple of weeks. So we played a thing called Abyssal Festival in Southampton, which was really cool. It was kind of like a scene gig, and there were lots of bands there from our scene that we hadn't seen for a while, lots of people that we hadn't seen for a while, so it was a really good chance to catch up. And the crowd was amazing, really like kind of got on board with everything we were doing, so that was a great show. Then, last weekend, we played a thing called Ripple Fest, which was our first thing that we've done for our new label, really. And we played with two other bands that are signed to our label. We played with Ritual King, who were amazing, and Cyclona, who are, like, I think, actually moving on to another label soon, but it was really cool. And the show itself, wow. I mean, I played hundreds of shows with Morass Of Molasses, and I would say it's in my top 5, so it was a really good show. It was just one of those ones where everything came together. There was a point where the energy of the room was just taking over and you weren't even having to stoke it anymore. It was just kind of snowballing. It was amazing. It was a really good one to remember. Then, ever since then, it's been all about prepping for the tour, which has included the new merch, which has now thankfully arrived, and that will be on sale at all of the shows. And if we have any left over, we might put some online afterwards, but hopefully they'll sell out on tour because that's the idea, right? And then we've been obviously organising all the other little things that you need to do before you go on tour. And somewhere in between all that, we've managed to also finalise, finally, all of the artwork for the CD and the vinyl and everything for the new album. So that should mean that we should have a release date with you very soon. Thing to bear in mind is because we're going to release the vinyl as well, there's still about an 8-month delay on vinyl production, so it's not going to be anytime soon. Okay, cool. Supposed to get a bit on to Patreon then. So this month for our Patreons, I will be doing an album breakdown of the second half of The Ties That Bind, and Lanky will obviously be doing one of his riff rundowns, and we'll have the playlists for you. In terms of behind the scenes stuff, we recorded a rehearsal the other day, just audio, but we recorded some new stuff. So I might share some of that with you and make that downloadable so you'll be able to check some of that out. And obviously the Q&A, which we'll be asking you for questions for, but more importantly, we're going to be going on tour pretty soon at the end of this week. So we will be filming lots of stuff on tour that we will share with all our Patreons. Okay, so I think that's it for this month. It's been pretty crazy, and now it's getting really hot. It's going to get even crazier, I feel like. There's a strange energy in the air, but I'm quite enjoying it. If you are wondering what Patreon is all about, consider checking out our Patreon page. It's a very simple way of supporting the band. It costs $5 a month, and it really helps us to continue going with the band and never ever stop. Okay, thanks. See you later.